Check. Peace. My name is Infinite Peace Allah, and I'm here to speak some words of encouragement, alignment, and enlightenment. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this mic down. I'm going to just go ahead and speak directly out to y'all. I said peace. My name is Infinite Peace Allah, and I'm here to speak some words of encouragement, alignment, and enlightenment. In my culture, we want to reflect on today as the God Day in our supreme mathematics. I want to start by saying thank you to the people who raised me, the people who guided and comforted me. I want to say thank you to my mother, St. Angie, educator, intercessor, and prayer warrior. I also want to say thank you to my grandmother, St. Francis, evangelist and high priestess. I also want to say thank you to my first lady, Teflon Split. I also want to say thank you to Pastor Donna, Arnold, pastor, prayer warrior, and community leader. I want to say thank you to my God brother, Powerful Life Allah, and my God brother, Allah Justice. Thank you, yeah. Thank you all. Now, I came here to tell y'all I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So I just want to start by asking some questions and giving some insight on what I have studied, what I have learned, and I have experienced. Now, when I say amen, y'all say true, okay? Amen?
True.
In my culture, God is the supreme being. Well, hold on. Let me ask y'all the question. The question I want to ask y'all is, who is God? Let's start with that question. In my culture, God is the supreme being, the Asiatic black man. Amen. Also described simply as a good, orderly director. I'm going to say that again. In my culture, God is the supreme being, the Asiatic black man. Also described, simply put, as a good, orderly director. In etymology, God is described as the supreme being, God-like person, that which is invoked or called upon. In the Bible, in Genesis 1:26, it says, "Then God said, let us make man in our image, in our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, over the livestock, over all the earth, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." I want you to say this aloud or say this to your neighbor. All have given some, but only some have given all. I'm going to say that again. All have given some, but only some have given all. I say this because in all that I'm reading, whether it be from my culture, whether it be from the Bible, whether it be from the etymological definition, I want to focus on the consistencies. I don't want to focus on the differences, okay? Again, I don't want to focus on the differences. I want to focus on the consistencies. Because a lot of people say a lot of things, okay? You will hear people say things that are enticing, intoxicating, and ignorant. Always pay attention to the consistencies. The three things that are consistent for me is supreme being, referring to God, and love. Let's break these things down. The first thing is supreme. I want to get into what that means. Again, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Supreme means highest, situated above, over. That's what supreme means. I want you to ask yourself, are you operating from a mindset of your highest thought process? I'm going to say that again. I want you to ask yourself, are you operating from a mindset of your highest thought process? Are you operating out of best practice? Are you being very great? Are you in a position of unquestioned authority, dominance, or influence? Not over anything else, in your own being. I'm going to say that again. Ask yourself, are you operating from a mindset of your highest thought process? Are you operating out of best practice? Are you being very great? Are you in a position of unquestioned authority, dominance, or influence in your own being? Let's go to being. Being means existence, that which is physically existing or exists, a person or thing. The nature or essence of a person. Okay. All of us are existing, right? Based upon that definition. That's very obvious. We're all here. We're physically existing. But is your being or is your existence supreme? Let's look at this word essence. This is very important. I want to go back to that. Because it says being means essence, that which physically exists, a person or thing. I want to focus on essence. The definition of essence says ingredient which gives something its particular character. We're not talking about the magazine, y'all. We're talking about the actual definition of what that thing means. Again, it's ingredient which gives something its particular character. When you're building, are you hyper-focusing on your essence? Are you hyper-focusing on that ingredient of your being that sets you out to be the character that you specifically are? Are you hyper-focusing on that? The intrinsic nature or dispensable quality of something, especially something abstract. Again, I'm still talking about essence. Essence is something unique. Essence is something that makes up your character. Essence is something intrinsic, meaning there's something in you naturally that comes about, that makes you who you are. And it's definitely something abstract. I want to ask you this question. Are you super serving your essence? I've had to ask myself this question. Are you super serving that which makes you special? That which makes you you? That which makes you different from anybody? That which makes you in a group of all the people you may be around, they call upon you to be there. Are you super serving that person? Are you super serving your essence? Y'all don't have mercy on me. Now let's talk about that thing, love. In my culture, love is the highest elevation of understanding. Again, the highest elevation of understanding. And understanding in my culture is to see things clearly for what they really are and not what they appear to be. When you look and listen to that thing and analyze the wisdom or the lack thereof, do you understand and wish to elevate your understanding to the highest level possible? I can ask y'all this simple. Are you loving yourself? Let me tell you how. When you look and listen to that thing, that being you, that being your character, that being everything about you, when you look yourself in the mirror, whether that be physically, mentally, or spiritually, whether it be good, whether it be bad, do you want to understand and wish to elevate your understanding further to the highest level possible? Regardless to what you see. To me, that is what the love is about. I'm just letting it breathe, y'all. I'm just letting these things breathe. I realize I'm hitting with some heavy points for myself, and I just want to let that breathe. Now let's get into the definition further of love. Etymologically, the root definition, if you look up love, it says to care and desire, friendliness, sexual attraction, romantic sexual attraction, the love of God. Ask yourself, do you feel this way about yourself? Are you being friendly to yourself? Are you showing care towards yourself? Do you desire you? When there's nobody around, do you desire you? Do you care about you? Are you friendly to you? I've had to ask myself this several times because I've been unfriendly to me. I've been mean to me. I've not cared about me. And I've stretched myself thin trying to do that with others or calling upon others to do so for me. It is impossible to love others if you do not love yourself. That is why I'm saying these things to you. Have you been lying to yourself? Have you been beating yourself up? Have you been allowing others to do the same? These are the questions that you have to ask. But again, I want to get back to my major statement, because I'm here for a good time, not a long time. This is more so a statement. I know you want to quit. I know you want to quit. I know it's in you. I know you feel it. I know sometimes you want to quit. I know it. I know you want to quit being so hard on yourself. I know you want to stop not caring about yourself. I know you want to stop not honing in on your essence. I know that you want to quit. You have to ask yourself, is God in your essence? Are you being supreme? You have to fall in love with yourself and with your essence in order to be supreme. You have to fall in love with your essence to make sure that your existence is supreme, that you are living at the highest level possible, that you are doing things at the greatest level possible, that your mindset is above, that your mindset is transcending. You have to fall in love again with your essence, that which makes you special, that which makes you different, that which makes you unique, that which makes up your particular and specific character. I want to look at one of the scriptures that I was reading, and it was speaking about, again, it was speaking about God and who is God and the origin of that. I'm going to look at this really quick. It says, God is love, and whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. Again, I'm going to read that one more time. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. That brings me back to my statement. All have given some, but only some have given all. In order to live life at your highest point, in order to be supreme in all it is that you do, in order to be supreme in your life, you have to give your all. You have to give it everything that you have, everything in your being. I know you want to quit. I know you have a lot of energy this way, that way, spread out across. I know you have money lent out. I know you have favors lent out. I know you love people that don't give a damn about who you are at all. I know this. But right now, what I'm asking you to do is dedicate yourself to your essence. You are special. You are of God. God is in you if you are loving yourself, if you are building to understand yourself, if you are reflecting upon how you can get to that highest point, if your existence and your mindset is above all of that BS that we just talked about, then you indeed can be supreme.